Hello, you guys. Again, yes, I'm recording all these videos on the same day because it's just easier that way. But, so what I was talking about earlier is I wanted to be able to talk about this thing that I posted, and it's about negativity. It's about negative people are making us sick. Now, I don't mean this to be a trigger for anyone. So if you're super sensitive or you're going through really high anxiety at the moment, you might not want to. It's just a warning. I don't find it to be triggering, but I'm sure there's people out there that might find it to be triggering. So it's all up to you. I'm just letting you know, continue listening at your own discretion. You've been warned, I guess. It isn't bad though. I mean, to me, it's not bad, but it's, like I said, to others it might be. So, anyway, so negativity is like super bad, and the reason I have my phone is because I'm having to read it off of my phone, and because I can't go on my computer and do it all right here. So, this is what I'm doing. So I might have glow face. I'm so sorry. But, so I'm going to read you little bits and pieces. I'm not going to read you the entire article because it's really long. I mean, I guess I could. No, I'm continuing. Look, do you see my finger just going up and up and up and up? Yeah, it's not. I'm not going to be able to do that. But I will give you the basics of it. So, a rundown real quick. So, here we go. So, negative people. I'm sure a lot of you already have figured this out, but negative people really do make you sick. They can make you physically sick, emotionally sick, mentally sick, and they have a lot to do with like your health in general. And especially when it comes to your environment. Like I've always talked about your environment and how important it is, and how my anxiety started to go away as soon as I left my environment. I said that in the Q&A when I talked about how I was able to start getting over my stuff. So I talked about my ex-husband and everything, and so everything I was dealing with. And so I'm probably going to be making another video about that too, because I never actually went into it before. I kind of did a little bit on one of my old videos, and but I didn't really. So, and I remember taking it down for a little bit because he called and was like, take that beep down, and stuff like that. So it happens. But anyway, so back to this. So negative people can make us sick. So here we go with that. Let me read you bits and pieces of this. Okay, so this, yeah. Okay, just like we contract toxins from others that infect the body, we can catch people's negativity too. And new research is showing that this is also making us sick. Ta-da! Right? Who knew? I did, actually. So, there's a quote here. It says, let's set ourselves free from the tethers of negative people and give ourselves the opportunity to navigate our own lives. So, negative people are no fun to be around. That's obvious. But evidence shows that they're more than just positivity vampires. They're actually making us unwell, both physically and mentally. Through the evolutionary value that behaving like others in our social group brought, we have an ancient neural system that has led us to the negativity of those around us, being contagious. While this is bad news because we don't want someone stealing our sunshine, the bright side is that there are steps we can take to protect ourselves, which anyone who has read up or studied or done anything dealing with manifestation or dealing with the law of assumption, things like that, know and understand that this is a big thing. Like there's one of the YouTubers that I follow talks about the eye thing. Like you're not supposed to look people in the eye when they're being super negative. Like when someone's yelling and going crazy with you, you're not supposed to look them in the eye. I never do. It kind of pisses people off. but I don't care. So, what do you call it? I'm shifty. My eyes are shifty, but it's because I don't want that. I don't want to feel that shit. I'm sorry. I don't want to feel that, and I don't want to deal with it. Like, why would I want that? Why do I want to absorb that negativity? Like, I hate that feeling. It's one of the things that took me, like, with my ex-husband, I couldn't handle it. I remember the last, I want to say the last couple of years that I was with him, probably the last 3 years I was with him, I was like, every time he would start with his negativity or getting stupid and crazy and loud, I would literally turn around and walk away. It would make him more mad, but I would tell him I can't. I wouldn't yell back. I've never been one to yell back or say ugly things or be demeaning to anyone in any way. I've just never been that person. Even if they are doing that to me, it's not in me to do it. I can't. It's like that. I think there's a saying that talks about, if it's in you, you'll be able to do it, you know? So, but if it's not in you, you can't. No matter how much peer pressure, no matter anything that happens in your life, you will not be able to do it. And that's how I am when it comes to that stuff. Like, I can't be ugly like that to people. I mean, I guess I can if I was pushed to that, but like, that's not who I am at all. So, I mean, but if I am extremely protective though. So if I feel like I have to protect you in some way, or somebody that I love or I'm close to, or someone that I feel is weaker than another person, like someone who's trying to bully somebody, I stand up for them even if I don't know who they are. So that's a big thing with me too. I've always been that person. And so, yeah. But anyway, other than that, though, I'm a super nice and awesome person. And here we go. So, I'm sorry, I'm getting, I just got a message from my sister. She's taking me to the store when she gets out of work here in a little bit. But anyway, I know it's late, but okay. So negative people do this, right? Negative people rewire our brains. Negativity is contagious, and being around it over a sustained period has the impact of physically rewiring the connections in our brains. So this is neuroscience now that we're talking about. And the result is that our neural networks, which may have once favored connections that produce responses to scenarios that are considered positive, become physically changed through extended exposure to negative people, changing how our brains fire and wire. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is something I already knew, but let me continue reading this. Studies have shown that being around negative people can seriously damage our mental and physical health, making us more depressed and anxious, putting us at increased risk of here's the warning part. Okay, this is trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Okay, increased risk of a heart attack or stroke and harming our immune system. So, I mean, anything if you don't work out at, I don't know, was it 3 times a week, you have increased risk of heart attack or stroke. If you go and eat a burger, you have increased risk of heart attack or stroke. You know, in all reality, that's just what is all over the internet. So, Dr. Google, again. So, like, let's not pay attention to that. But I understand what it's saying. So you have to be able to understand what it's saying. So in other words, it's saying that that stress, that negativity is going to cause stress on your emotions and your body physically, and it's going to cause your body not to be able to function as it should or as you would want it to. So I'm probably going to have to break this up into parts. So this is part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. Love you guys. Remember, you're not alone. Bye.